What's up, you guys? Your boy D Money Man back at it again. I just want to say that today we're going to be talking about the Fast X Part 2 news. Now, guys, if you guys don't know, Fast X Part 2 is being a mouthful right now because Universal isn't really sure to move forward with the final film because the budget unless the budget drops. There's no script, not even a writer attached. There's no release date. Most of the cast didn't even get a deal yet. The studio wants to, obviously cut the budget, like I said. In the last film, Fast X barely made a profit. So I know this kind of goes against what Vin Diesel said in that concert, that he told Universal that we're going to bring it back to the suites and we're going to bring back Paul Walker in some type of way, whether it's recasting the character or straight up AI. So I don't know how they're going to do that. Or did they like they did in half of the production of Fast 7, where they just reshoot it with his brother and CGI his face onto him. I don't know how they're going to do that, but yeah, it'll be real disappointing if this film doesn't get made, because the way that the last film left off was a big cliffhanger, with Don and his kid and Gal Gadot, being back, as well as The Rock himself being back. That's gonna be real disappointing if they don't make this movie at all. Cause the Fast and the Furious franchise is a big franchise, and it was almost a money cash cow until Fast X, kind of ruined that. I'm not sure how much money F9 did. I had to look and see. Matter of fact, how much money did F9 make? Let's see. The gross 26, but what's the... Okay, goes 700. What was the budget though? No, not F1, F 200 million. And go 7. Okay, it did good. Did pretty good. F9 did well. What movie? 2021. Okay, yeah, it did good in that COVID era. After the COVID and stuff. But yeah, it did pretty good. But FX didn't really do all that hot though. That's the thing. Was 340 million, so that's like what, 140 more dollars to the budget. And how much that mean? I know it wasn't good, but I just want to see for myself. So but it goes 700. Yeah. Wait, 340, 700, so. They did alright. It did okay. And how much did... Yeah, it did alright. Did okay. Yeah, sure, the budget was bigger, but it did fine. 700. I mean, cause like marketing and stuff, that's like adding more to the budget. but I don't know. Like, it's not really that bad, in my opinion. But, you know. So, overall, the studio just want to make budget cuts, and everyone has to agree with budget cuts. If they don't agree with the budget cuts, then this film is basically just not going to get made until those budget cuts meet the demand. But my thing is, this franchise really should have ended all the way back in Fast and Furious 7. Because not only Paul Walker passed away during that time, but that's a movie meant for Paul. So they should have just ended it right then and there. F8, like Fate in the Furious, what they call it, I believe. Fate in the Furious. Okay, Fast and Furious 8 was fine. I barely remember that movie, to be honest. F9, the way people say on that film, I somewhat enjoyed it, but it definitely was like, okay, you got these niggas going to space now, like, what's going on here? But yeah, even though that was just a scene, that wasn't the whole entire movie, but it was still. And then, the thing that I didn't like about Fast 9, or F9, I should say, is that they introduced Don's brother, the main guy who's about family, who barely talks about his brother that existed throughout this whole entire time. It'll be another thing if he never met him, but it's showed in the movie itself that he did very much meet him. So that's just a bad storyline. That's really bad. And then FX, better than F9, still wasn't as good as the other previous films. So yeah, ultimately this should just ended at Fast and Furious 7, in my opinion, and I would stand down on that decision. My bad, y'all. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say about Fast X Part 2. It's your boy D Money, and see you guys in the next video. D Money out.